Okay, guys, so in this video, I want to explain how we use the Add an ASIN feature in the listing calculator. So I'm going to explain how we use it and why we use it. So when you're sourcing with the listing calculator, and I'm going to use this product at Walmart as an example, when you're sourcing and you're looking for products that you can source and list and be profitable on the Amazon listing, we're adding the ASIN here to the step one. So we're going to add the ASIN into step one. And you can see we have the fire pit cover. And there's two different diameters. You can see one 36 by 24. So there's two variations on Walmart. You can see another one here that's 50 by 24. So we're just going to pick this one. I'm going to move it into the listing calculator. Now, and as I can see that this is a mismatch. I mean, this is a 36-inch cover that is pulling in. This is a 50-inch cover over on Walmart. So it's not even pulling in the right match, which it does sometimes just because of the data points. I mean, if we had this dialed in even further, it wouldn't pull in any matches, or hardly any. So this is the way we have it set. So anyhow, there's going to be times when you're pulling products from the listing calculator from step 2 into step 3 where we're finding that product on Amazon. So there's going to be times when you might not find a profitable product to go on from what the software is pulling in, because it's going to pull in what it feels is the best BSR. But a lot of times, like in this instance, let's just say that these two match. You can see here that our cost, which is basically going to be $26.69 plus $5.99, so just call it $33. You can see that we're not going to be competitive right here. So there's times when you're not going to find a competitive listing, or maybe not even find the right match. So what we want to do, and the reason we added this Add an ASIN, is always, before you give up on the product, what we do is we just copy the title of the product from the merchant. Usually we'll paste it into Amazon under all departments. We'll pull it up, we'll do the search, and now as you can see, there's almost always another product for that listing. Almost always another product for that listing being sold for more money that you can profit on. And as you can see here, here's one that's got a BSR. Here's another that's got BSR. Okay, this one's being sold for $41.48. This one $27.27. Here's another one that also has BSR, being sold for $51.58. Okay, so that looks like now we have 3 choices. So what we do is we just open them up in a new tab. Okay, so, well, this is not even the right one. So we've got 3 choices. So here they are. So what you can do is, in order to see if you can be competitive, we can pull these ASINs into the software and examine these individual ASINs. So let's just copy the ASIN, come over here to the software, and we'll add the ASIN. And let's pull this exact ASIN into the software. Okay, so now you can see that ASIN pulled in, and now we're looking at that product. Okay, now let's just see if we can be competitive. You can see it's going to cost us about $33, but now these are being sold for more money, and it's got decent BSR. So let's go look in step 4. Okay, on this one here, you can see that the first 5 sellers are selling it way below our cost of goods. We could go into the 6th position if we wanted to, but, we're not necessarily going to be all that competitive here. So let's just take a look. Oh, we looked at this one. Let's just take a look at this one. Well, we can look right off the bat that this one here we're not going to be competitive on either because these are being sold cheaper. But we have one more. Let's look at this one. And this one also has BSR, so that means it's making sales. So let's grab this ASIN. Go back over to the software. Go back to step 3. Click Add an ASIN. Okay, we're going to be pulling in this ASIN now that ends in SZUW. Let's go ahead and add it. Let it pull in. Okay, here's that ASIN. Now that ASIN has pulled in. Now let's look at this one and see if we can be competitive on this listing. Now look, we can get this. This is saying that we can have a 6th position if we wanted to have we'd have a really hard ROI, but we want to be competitive. So if we were willing to lower our ROI all the way down on this one and work on our cashback too, like I would be willing to do it because I have cashback credit cards where I purchased a product, cashback sites that we use. So, I'd be okay with this. But if you're okay with this, you could list it in the 1st position and make a 1.74% ROI, or you could list it in the 2nd position if you wanted to raise your ROI, or your minimum ROI. Now you can be in the 2nd position where if your metrics are good as everybody else's or better, you're still going to rotate into the buy box. Or if you wanted to list it in the 3rd position, making even a higher ROI at 4%, you can just put that at 4, and now at the bottom will be 4% for you, and you can maintain that 3rd position, which still is enough to get the buy box. Rotate into the buy box if all your metrics are good and everything, and your shipping times are as good or better than the 2 in front of you, you can still get the buy box. So, this Add an ASIN feature is a valuable feature because, based on the data points that we work on, it's going to pull in what it thinks is the best product, but not necessarily the best product for you to go on because you might not be competitive. But almost every single time, there is a case where that product has multiple listings on Amazon. And you can see in this case, there was 3 that all had BSR. So that means they're all 3 making sales. Okay? So always search the title of the product on all departments in Amazon. See if you can find another listing to go on, and go on that listing and just set your calculator to the desired ROI that you want. And in this case, like I said, I'm okay with this, so I'm just going to go ahead and list it. Okay? So that is how you use the Add an ASIN feature. So while you're listing and while you're sourcing, if the software is not pulling in a product, in summary, if the software is not pulling in a product that you can be competitive on, you want to search the title of the product on Amazon to see if you can find another listing for the same exact product being sold for more money that you can go on and be competitive. Okay, that's it for this video. See you on the next one.